Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Dr. Derrick Daye, a managing partner with the Blake Project, a brand strategy consultant who's done several projects in the flooring business. Derrick, how you doing?
Good, Kemp. Thanks for having me back on. This is a topic every brand owner in the industry needs to be thinking about right now.
Just to qualify you as an expert, I just added doctor in front of you. You got a PhD now. Talk about that.
Yeah, thanks, Kemp. I just finished a program at the University of Southern California, and I graduated with a degree in organizational change and leadership, which is right in line with helping organizations discover their unique value and create brand champions.
A little background more on you. You've done work in the flooring business. You actually came up, you and your team, with the UCX brand for Ray Mancini's distribution business that was formerly known Belknap White and Haynes. A long time ago, you did some work with the Statue of Liberty and positioning that. You've had some big projects, right?
Yeah, Kemp. I've been very fortunate in my career to work with a lot of very interesting brands. The Statue of Liberty, we're the only firm that's ever been chosen to do that work. Very proud of that work, especially in our 250th year anniversary.
Yeah.
And the Statue of Liberty, many other brands, from Nestle to the NBA to Southwest Airlines, many brands. But let me just share that the fundamentals of brand management, they stay the same regardless of the size of the organization. Yeah. It keeps this work very interesting.
Okay, so we're talking today to retailers who are trying to reach consumers, to commercial flooring contractors who are trying to reach A&D and facility managers and general contractors, and to suppliers who are trying to reach those first two groups. So let's put that as a basis. Why don't we just start with, how are flooring marketers using AI today?
What we're seeing, Kemp, it's pretty much everywhere already. Marketers are drafting content, speeding up research, streamlining day-to-day workflow. That part really isn't in question anymore. It's simply table stakes. You need to be using AI as a thought partner. But what's actually interesting right now in AI is that the bigger players in this space have started writing formal AI policies, specifically to protect their proprietary knowledge, their positioning, their playbooks. That tells you how seriously this has gotten. It's not a toy anymore. It's something companies feel they need to defend. AI today, folks have to resist the temptation of letting AI do the thinking for you. You still need human judgment. There's still a human element here. If you step back and let AI do all the thinking, you're going to find yourself saying what everyone else that is using AI says, and you're going to lose your opportunity for differentiation. There's always this temptation in an age of disruption, when new technologies show up, to essentially think, well, maybe I can automate relationships. Maybe this is going to cut that out. That's never going to be the case. We're always going to be looking for human connection. And that's where, in a commercial sense, brands play a role.
So where does AI go wrong when people try to use it to help them with brand strategy?
Well, here's the line I draw. AI can execute a strategy. It cannot give you one. Where I see people get in trouble is when they stop using it to move faster and start using it to decide what to say and who to say it to. And those are strategic decisions. They're judgment calls about your category, your buyers, what makes you different. AI does not have judgment. It has patterns. It's really good at telling us what's already been said. It can't tell you what should be said by you. You can't turn away from the human factor in business. That connective tissue between business and your customer, that human side of your business, that's where the brand shows up. And you've got to think about that. We're still talking to people. So we can't let AI take that spot. If we do, we're actually setting ourselves up for some trouble.
So where should the strategy come from?
When I see the brands getting this right, they're not choosing between expertise and AI. They're combining them.
Yeah.
So they have deep category knowledge, real brand experience, and then AI layered in to sharpen and accelerate that thinking, not replace it. So to put a fine point on that is, AI without expertise guiding it is just a faster way to be wrong. AI with the right expertise behind it is a real advantage, and it lets brand strategists and brand owners test more ideas, move faster, go deeper, and that's the version of this that actually works.
So that's the right strategy, is to come up with an idea and then test that strategy, asking AI. We use AI loosely Paul Fredrickson, who we both know well, and he writes Marketing Minute for Floor Focus. And in his July issue of Marketing Minute, he laid out the 5 or 6 different AI options and what they're best at, which is a pretty good summary, right?
It is. AI innovation, it really gives us a chance to stress test our big ideas. And now, a critical part of the process. We have an idea, we now have a thinking partner that is a vast and wide thinking partner that can really look places we couldn't in such a short amount of time. And using AI, we can step back and kind of say, okay, this validates what I've been thinking, or it's taking us in a place we really shouldn't go. What I keep coming back to with folks, especially in this world of building brands, is essentially judgment rules the day. It will be judgment. And that's why things always come back to the people. Look, think of your own organization, the people that work in your organization. The better the people, the better the decision making. It all comes back to people. And that is the ultimate piece of all of this.
Yeah, I don't want to reveal how we're using it, but I can tell you right now, every one of our employees has an account and we are using it, and it is a helpful tool. But it's not a strategic tool for us. It's more of a facilitator for help us to get the work done in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kemp, let me just add on that. I think this gap is just going to widen between companies that treat AI as a replacement for strategists and companies that treat it as a strategist tool. The second group is going to pull ahead, and it's going to be visible within a couple of years, not decades. We all have a responsibility to explore how AI can work for us, and we should be embracing change, not running from it. Right. But part of that responsibility is do your job and use your expertise. Don't just hand it off to AI.
All right, if somebody's listening to this and wants to talk to you more about AI and the way to use it for their business, or maybe engage you for some strategic thinking around their brand, the name of your company is The Blake Project, and you can Google that. It'll come right up, right?
That's right. TheBlakeProject.com, Derrick Daye. We also publish BrandingStrategyInsider.com. We have thousands of pieces there on how to build brands.
Okay, Derrick. It's good to talk to you again. Been talking to Dr. Derrick Daye, managing partner with The Blake Project, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.